broadcasting in IR. Full color camera went down. So this is what we do at night. So it makes everything look a little funky, but it might bring some of the colors of the details I point out a little more visible to you. So trying to find the good out of everything. At least I'm able to broadcast. You're looking at the Jagster. He's getting ready to get harnessed up. He'll come to me on command. Watch me say it. Jag, come on. Just like that. Good boy. Jaggy's ready for the adventure. And I'm gonna try to point the camera up to you. Now I'm putting on, you might know, a rough wear harness. Pretty readily available harness from most high-end hiking stores or dog stores. We have a store in our area called Barks, and again, I'll talk about this harness because it's nice because it's got I'll show you on the other one. It's got a cover, basically, or a pad. Good boy, Jaggy. For the clip, which helps dogs that are harness chewers, helps them to keep off of it, basically. There's Jag. I'm trying to make sure you got a good view. Good boy, Jag. Always letting him know how good he is. Good boy. Okay, now to the next two, the dynamic duo. So right here, this is a Kong harness. I like this harness also. Use different harnesses for different dogs for different reasons. Chewers and size of dog, handle. This one has a handle built into it. It's got metal clips. It's very nice. So this is going to be Zorro's harness. I'm going to see if you can see Zorro. Again, we are broadcasting in infrared. So it's a little funkadelic, but that's the way we do it. Zorro's got a big head, so got to put his on like that. These are all called H-back or walking harnesses. They mean the same. Some people call them different names, but also referred to as a trekking or a multi-purpose harness. People use these to walk dogs, to do activities like I'm doing. Sorry, good boy. And they're really nice for just about most activities you're going to do, especially someone in a recreational style. Good boy. Chase's, Zorro's harness is on now. Comes Chase's. Chase's, again, is a rough wear harness. This is the area I was talking about that's cushioned. Notice how he's pushing Zorro out of the way. And Zorro yields to him, if you can see that. Zorro said, okay, if you say so, Chase. They're good buddies, so there's usually not a problem there. So, again, this harness goes under, if you can see, under his armpits and around his belly. And he's hooked up. Just like that. Good boy, Chasey. This is the princess. She's like, my turn, but she's wrong. Not her turn because she's already got hers on. Good girl. And that's her own little area she gets. So everybody gets put in here different ways based upon how they feel and what they do. I'm going to close some of these boxes up. I'll take you with me, folks. So we carry a lot of equipment. I'll tell you a little bit about where we're at in about 1 minute. All this equipment helps us broadcast live and do all these live shows. This is a backup bike I've got. There's roughly a dozen in the fleet. And here's Crispy getting the bike ready for action. Are we good there? Piece of wood out of the back, Jim, for Chris to chalk the wheels. So we're on, what's this called, Chris? Route 9. Pardon me? West Virginia Route 9 trail. And it parallels a highway. Now, we will be in the sun, but it's a good day for us to be in the sun. It's not going to affect the dogs too much because it's cool out here. Got a nice breeze blowing, and we're in the 40s. So we're cool enough for the dogs, but warm enough for us humans. Once we get going, I'm gonna put the camera in its harness and I'm gonna let the dogs out. I'm gonna actually let you walk with me as I'm still wearing the camera. I'm gonna turn my other cameras on. These are, I don't know if you can see, but these are called Google Clips. And they're interesting. They give us some candid shots of the dogs for posting so everybody can see the dogs in action doing their stuff. And we put them on strategic parts of the Dog Power Go-Kart and we see what we come up with. It's always fun. I enjoy capturing this in every way possible, so that just is one more thing we do. You ready, Jim? So Jim's going to help me here We're going to grab the dogs. Now, the highway is blocked off by a fence, but we always want to take precaution. You got Big Boy?
Yep, got it.
Zara's Big Boy. Good boy. Chase. That's how he waits. Good. We use a specialized carabiner here that actually is easy to use. Hey, Chris, can you stand right here? Okay, buddy. So as Chris is going to come over, he's going to be a block. What I mean by that is, actually, Jim's going to do it. Hey, Jim, if you could just stand right there and block Chase off, I'm going to bring Princess out. Sometimes when you're loading dogs up and you're moving them around like this, they're very anxious and excited, and they could actually snip a little at one another, especially if they get in their territory. And Chase and Princess are famous for that. So now I hook her up just like this. Now, I don't think Princess is going to do much today, because yesterday we had a day full of adventure. We did about 5 miles. In addition, she did 5 miles on Saturday. If you were with us, we were on the Breakwater Trail in Rehoboth Beach, Maryland. We're in West Virginia now. Finally, the Jagster, he's getting ready to come out. Okay, Jag. His steps aren't working, but he's fit enough. He can go this way. And he's okay walking past Chase, but sometimes that can even be a little problematic, just in that little tight space, even for these two. So want to always take precaution on everything we do. Now, I'm going to put the camera in its other harness, so excuse me for a sec if the camera loses the picture or my fat fingers get in the way. You're getting a view of the bike now. Again, it's not your phone and it's not the computer. It's the coloration from the infrared. This camera can see in virtually total darkness, so during the day it's a little funky, but it might point out some cool colorizations and help me with some details. Sometimes when I'm pointing stuff out, now you get a high contrast, even though it's a little pinkish hue. Okay, just putting in. Okay, we should be in good shape there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop the broadcast so I can rebroadcast to multiple channels and name the trail and what we're doing here. So when someone comes along, and whether it's tomorrow, next week, 6 months from now, whatever, they'll know what they're looking at from the title and say, hey, who knows what we're going to run into in this trail. They might say, oh, you got to see Route 9. They'll be able to search it. So that's why I do that. So I'm going to sign off, and I'll be right back on. WooFDriver, coming to you live from the Route 9 West Virginia Trail, coming right back at you.